guys, it's Fantayzia and welcome to another Paralives video. So today I'm actually going to be going over like a little Q&A that happened on Twitter, and there's so many things that have been answered. So this one is actually going to be a bunch of questions that were asked to Leah. So if you guys don't know who Leah is, she is a part of the Paralives team. So I think, I don't know if she recently joined the team, but I just recently found her on Twitter and her @ is Leah Paralives. So definitely give her a follow. And yeah, she's been answering like so many really great questions, and I'm so excited about it. So before we get into the questions, we're going to do our notification Fantacorn fam shout out. So this one goes to Vixel. Thank you so much, and I love that you eat waffles to watch my videos. That is everything. Thank you for your love, and if you guys want a chance to be in a notification Fantacorn fam shout out, all you got to do is comment down below on any video. You can comment anything you want, or you can comment some unicorn emojis and turn your notifications on. So this first question actually I think was like multiple questions, so it starts off like, you know, it seems like it's like mid-sentence, but I wanted to screenshot this specific question. So Emma asked also things like doctors, like office for checkups, and if sick, like common cold or flu, ultrasound / sonograms, x-rays for broken bones, not sure if serious illness would be over PG, and have patients, nurses, receptionists, doctors within the hospitals and doctors' offices. And Leah says, not confirming anything, I would love to have doctors, not just in hospitals, small offices too, where you can get vaccinated. I think that'd be so cool. I would also love to be able to implement therapy in the game for couples, for pairs that are having a rough time, etc., with a real impact on pairs. So just hearing that right there, it just sounds like this game is gonna be amazing. Like, we already know that, but I feel like it's just gonna be a whole other level, something we're not like never seen before, that we're not used to, and I'm so excited. So that sounds really great. Next question comes from Hope, and she said, what about beaches and water activities like surfing? Will that be included in the base game? Sorry if this has already been mentioned. And Leah says probably not in the base game. So I actually don't think this is a bad thing, because there's so many things coming in the base game, so many things that have been confirmed, that I feel like this is actually probably good, because they could at least come out with some expansion packs then. Apparently there'll be some free updates and then some paid content, so there's gonna be like a mix of both. But I definitely feel like there's going to be more free content. I don't know why, I just feel like that. It just doesn't feel like a type of game where we're going to be paying like $60 all the time for like I don't know. Just, it seems like this game is going to come with all the things that should be in base game plus more. And then there's going to be like really cool things that we got in expansions that we really want to pay for. You know, I don't feel like there's going to be any content where we're like, this is lame, or like, why is this an expansion pack? You know, and I feel like they could do something really cool with beaches and water activities. Like, I feel like if they leave that for an expansion pack, they could do so many things, because this is an indie game. So imagine how much an expansion pack could have, because this is not the same as The Sims. Like, it's different. It's just different when you're working with a small team and you're creating an indie game. It's so much different. So I can just imagine how giant expansions could be, like the ones we'd have to pay for, and then we'd probably get a lot of free updates that have maybe a smaller amount of things. I don't really know, but I'm excited. Okay, so next question was actually from the same person in the first photo. I don't have the like question screenshotted for some reason though, just because they answered a lot of questions and it was like really confusing. I didn't want to take like too many screenshots, so I just have the answer here. So Leah says it's an open world. It will have a dedicated building for school, and yes, young pairs have to go there, taking the bus, being driven by their parents, or on foot. This got me so pumped, you guys. First of all, I think we already knew this, but it is open world. If you did not know, Paralives will be open world, so that is awesome. And I also feel like it's gonna run really smoothly, just because like it's an indie game. I don't know. I have no idea. I have a gaming computer, but we have no idea what the specs will be, so I don't know how it will run on like a lower end computer. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. But also, there'll be a dedicated building for school, and I expected that, but I love that you can take the bus, or you can be drove there by your parents, or you can just walk on foot. That's so fun. I love that. The little things. So next question is from Emily, and they said, I know this is a small gameplay detail, but if parents are to be separated / divorced and have children, will they be able to have their kids at times, like sharing custody? If not, I totally understand. Keep up the good work. And Leah says, I think that it can bring a lot to the game. Not confirming, but I really like the idea. So that's a good sign, you guys. A lot of things they can't confirm right now because the game is still in such early development. Like, I mean, we haven't even seen the para folks yet, so there's a lot of things that they can't just say like, yes, this is gonna come because it could not work out. However, I love that she likes this idea, and I think that would be so great. That's something I've always wanted in Sims games. So the thing I love about this is it seems like everything that I don't have in my Sims games, it seems like Paralives is gonna have for me. So it's going to be like perfect because they're gonna be so different from one another. So I'll feel like I'm not gonna feel any need to like stop playing The Sims to play Paralyzed. Like I'm going to be playing both of them for different reasons, and I just really like that. I like that I'm going to be having two totally different simulation games to play. I just think I'm never, ever, ever going to get burnt out on either of them because I'm just going to be able to switch back and forth on them, and it's just going to be a fun time. So next question comes from Brandy, and they said in Paralives, will there be things like grandparents telling their grandkids about the good old days? Oh, crocheting sweaters, going to bingo, stuff like that. And Leah says, I would love to have some dedicated gameplay features for the elderly. That is a good sign, you guys. We want gameplay for the elderly. So I'm assuming they are going to. It just seems like this game is going to be very like detailed when it comes to every age group. I don't think they're going to like leave out, you know, a certain age group and have them be very limited. It just doesn't seem like that sort of a game. Next question comes from Olivia, and they said, hi there, will there be an option to have different funds for different family members? Example, mom and dad's earnings go into family funds, and whatever money teenagers make can go into their own fund for when they move out. And Leah says, we don't know yet how we are going to design this. Being able to have pocket money could be super fun. I would love this. Even pocket money for the teenagers to have to like go spend at the store, go buy some soda, go buy like some snacks for them. Like, I don't know, things like that gets me so excited. I want that so badly. So this is another one where I didn't have the original question. However, you guys will kind of get the idea from Leah's answer. So she says, hi, for now we don't know about other animals than those confirmed. Cats, dogs, and horses. I would love to have some wildlife around, being able to see a deer, raccoons, maybe birds flying around. I think it could bring some extra life to rural areas. Oh, so first of all, just having cats and dogs and horses right off the bat in base game is incredible. I'm not complaining at all if there's no other animals in base game, but I would love to see like deers going around, raccoons, bunnies. Oh my gosh, I feel like there will be birds. I just feel like that's going to be a thing, but who knows about any other wildlife. That'd be so cool to see, even if you can't like interact with them, if they're just like in the background, like in the forest and stuff like that. I think that would be just beautiful. Next question comes from Josh, and they said, I know it's not a priority, but with weddings, would there be outfits? I know that sounds silly, but I've not heard anything about wedding dresses or suits. And Leah says, we haven't decided anything yet, but I really want to bring the full wedding experience if I can. Proposal, dress huntings with everyone crying because she's so beautiful. Oh my God, and all the things. I can't confirm anything yet though. Oh my gosh, guys, this got me so pumped when I read this because it just seems like Leah's mindset is in the perfect place. I'm so happy she's on this team. She's not like thinking of this game as like, okay, I love The Sims, but let's be real here. They kind of just overlook a lot of things that happen in real life, you know? Like weddings do not feel realistic at all. And it just seems like Leah's mindset is perfect. It seems like it's going to be a game that just feels like, I don't know, you can just get so drawn into it, like the game's just gonna pull you in. I don't know, I just think it's gonna be so great. Like the fact that she really wants like the full wedding experience. Dress hunting, do you know how long I've wanted this in a game? I feel like it would be just so beautiful. Like especially I got married at the end of, well, kind of the end of 2018, yeah, basically the end of September. And the whole process, like comparing that to the way it is in The Sims is just like so different. Like it's literally nothing. And like, I don't know, being able to make my para folks have like the whole dress hunting thing the way I had, and like having my Sims live that. Oh my gosh, I would die. Okay, anyway, we're rambling on. But moving on to the next question. This is actually by that same person from the very first question and then another question. They did ask a lot of questions, and I thought a lot of them are really, really great. So this one comes from Emma again. So again, it's kind of weird because she asked a bunch of questions, so it just like jumps in weird. But and have good pregnancy gameplay, have pairs interact with the belly, toddlers are curious, siblings excited for new sibling, maybe jealous if they're more territorial, maybe there can be minor complications with pregnancy, maybe mom has to be on bed rest for the rest of the trimester, I'm assuming, or the rest of the pregnancy completely. So Leah says, I love the idea, and I would like to add that the parents would have to explain how the baby is made. Depending on the personalities, it could be smooth or just very awkward and traumatic for everyone. I am obsessed with that. Just the fact that she thought of that. The fact that these things are being thought of blows my mind. I feel like this usually is not a thing that game developers think of. So I love that these are the creators making Paralives. Like I don't even know. Like I feel like I feel like even though I think of all the little things that I wish were in The Sims, if I was a game creator, I feel like it's so easy to forget things, and Leah's doing great. Like I feel like she's thinking of all the little things. So I'm excited about that one too. So the next question comes from Jade, and they said, will parafolk be able to have same-sex marriages and adopt kids? Also, is there anything planned for transgender and non-binary parafolk? And basically Leah says yes and yes, already confirmed. So that is amazing, you guys. I love that they're going to be including everyone. So that is a great sign, and we won't have to like go into game, you know, with base game not having those things and like wait for an expansion or anything like that. They'll be right there right away. Next question comes from Yoru. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but they said, I was wondering how would cooking work? Like, would the parafolk just go to the kitchen and cook, or would they need to get the ingredient first, like going to the grocery store or something? And then basically Leah says, I think for now both are possible. Possible. I can't speak. Stores are confirmed in the game, so you could go to the store and actually buy them, maybe get things for special recipes. Thank you for the support. So that's really cool. I'm glad that it seems like there's going to be both options, because some people don't want to go to the grocery store and get everything. So I'm assuming it's going to be like, you know, you can either pay money at the fridge type of dealio, or you can go to the store. So yeah, hopefully it works out that way. The next question comes from Zippy, and they said, I love what you're doing with Paralives. Do you think there'll be a lot of different pets in Paralives at launch, or just a couple? And they didn't actually answer that question, but that's okay because we already kind of read the answer to that earlier. But then they said, also, you showed the scene of the restaurant. Can other paras actually come and visit it, or is it just a build? And Leah said, restaurants are confirmed to be in the base game. Yay, I'm so excited about that. Right in the base game we can have restaurants, we don't have to wait. That's amazing. And next question comes from Winnie B, and they said, I was wondering if lot traits or perks would be implemented into the game. In the game that shall not be mentioned, tiny living perks are very useful. If sorry if this has been asked before. Okay, Leah said, we don't know yet. We were trying to make Paralives unique. We will not find every gameplay, or you will not find every gameplay feature that are in The Sims. Our goal is to create a new game and bring new ideas into the world of the simulation games. So I love this. Again, I want the game to be different, and it definitely is going to be. They don't want to create The Sims. I've said this so many times because I remember when Paralives first got announced, a lot of people would say, so basically this is just a game that has everything The Sims doesn't have. And some people thought that, you know, this creator was like coming after The Sims and like, you know, trying to like one up them. But this is not meant to be anything like The Sims. It's supposed to be a whole new simulation game. And yes, there's a lot of features that The Sims doesn't have, but that's because those are features they've always wanted in a simulation game. So yeah. Next question comes from Ethan, and they said, I just wanted to ask if any shops or shopping malls is going to be added to the game. It would be cool to go shopping for clothes and groceries. Thank you for you and your team. Okay. And then they said, shops are confirmed. Don't know about malls. So I'm super excited about shops, and malls would be really cool too. However, if they're shops, you can basically kind of build malls if you wanted to. You can be creative in that way. So either way, I'm fine with it. So Mary says, I'm really looking forward to Paralives, but could you please tell me if you're gonna add such gameplay features as the outdoor games for children and other paras? For example, play and catch or hide and seek games. Okay, I would love that. But Leah says, we don't know yet. Building forts and actually playing outside is so important for kids. Maybe they could meet their neighbor kids that way and become best friends. More on that subject later. I love the sound of that. The way Leah thinks is literally me. Like, oh my god, amazing. Okay, so then this person asked, will there be a beta version of the game that we can access way before the launch date? Leah says, we don't know about that. If we do end up making one, it will be probably a Patreon reward. So I kind of like this, kind of saying thank you to the people that have supported this game from the beginning. I became a Patreon so long ago now, and if you guys aren't one, you guys can become one for as little as $1 a month. And it honestly is going to help out this game so much, and it's just awesome to, like, if you're looking forward to this game. It may seem like $1 is not really making a difference, but with all the people going and becoming a Patreon ends up really making a difference. So yeah, hopefully that can happen. That would be so cool. And I thought we had another question, but that is actually the last question. So that wraps up this one. I'm gonna do another video like this when there's been like, you know, more questions answered. Actually, I believe another person who is on the team for Paralives answered some questions recently, so you guys may see another one soon. It depends if there was like enough answered that I can go over. But yeah, you guys, I'm so excited about so many of these things, and I cannot wait. I know a lot of things aren't confirmed yet, but just the way Leah just answers these questions gives me a lot of high hopes, and I'm not gonna like get my hopes up too much or anything like that, but even just from what I've seen in this game, it looks amazing. Literally, I would play this game just for building. Like if I didn't like the gameplay for some reason, I would play it to build. Like either way, I will be playing this game. So you guys, I'm gonna wrap this up here. Comment down below what you're most excited about for just, I mean, you can comment what you're excited about as a whole and what you're excited about the most out of the questions answered today. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys are all having an amazing day, and don't forget to leave some positivity down below. I love you guys all so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. You gotta listen up, listen up. There's not a thing that I can't get from you.